Has faced construction delays, and now the Octavius Tower at Caesars Palace is also dealing with a naming lawsuit. Good morning, everybody. I'm Monica Jackson. Find out why a Florida man says he owns the rights to the tower's name.
You ever see Big Brother?
Yeah, sure.
But like the original, like George Orwell.
Oh, well,
yeah.
no.
1984.
Huh.
Well, Big Brother has been watching humans, but who is watching the humans who own dogs who poop on scenic sidewalks?
What?
That was one sentence. Find out why the newest Big Brother is on the Isle of Capri, or in this case, the Isle of Crapri. Good morning, I'm Jason Feinberg. Fox 5 News live in Las Vegas starts right now.
Uh-oh.
This is Fox 5 News, live in Las Vegas.
That was just weird, gotta tell you. Hey, everybody, welcome to Fox 5 News live in Las Vegas. The good news, it is Tuesday. Even better news, Friday is on the way. Hope you're having a great Tuesday out there.
2014 is on the way, too.
Hey, listen, I'm being optimistic. It's not Monday anymore, so thank you, lucky stars. You know what? I got to start out this morning by saying Tracy and Sean Ozier, they were the photographers over at Tour de Cure. I forgot to thank them yesterday. Guys, thank you so much for providing those photos. Tracy and Sean Ozier, Ozier Photography. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Sounds good.
You're wearing blue, too. You got the memo?
I'm wearing blue, and I'm trying to, this tie, okay, you know the back of the tie where you stick the smaller part into the little tag?
Yeah.
That's, look, I'll just show you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, look. It's ripped.
Right, it's ripped.
Yeah, it's ripped. So now what's going to happen is this part right here. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's gonna like it's
just
probably
go all over.
It's gonna be like a bolo tie.
And you know they're gonna have to call the emergency teams and everything. Stop the show.
Yeah, but I mean it's consultant friendly.
It is.
I mean it's bright and everything. All right. Meteorologist Nate Tannema joins us right now. Hey Nate.
Hi Nate. I like your bow tie.
See, I don't have those issues.
That's true. He's the perfect guy to have on today.
There you go.
With my problems.
I don't know about that. Nathan Tannenbaum in for Ted Pretty. We thank you for tuning in on a Tuesday morning. It's kind of a quiet in-between day. We're going to warm it into the upper 70s today, but tomorrow, as we keep an eye on an area of low pressure that's banging on the door of the Pacific Northwest, that cold front is going to send strong wind our way tomorrow with gusts upwards of 25 or 30 miles an hour, but we're still talking about the 80s by Saturday. We're going to talk more about how we're going to get there and specific temperatures over the next 7 days in Fox 5 Weather 24/7. But right now, let's see what's happening with your Tuesday ride with the real Chris Brown.
Jason, your tie, yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Out. Yeah, okay. Hey, good morning again, everyone. Check it out. Traffic at the 215 eastbound and westbound at Decatur. You see heavier traffic going eastbound, westbound traffic, no problems at all. In fact, we are accident-free on the 15, the 95, and the 215. Still wrapping up the accident at Sahara and Maryland Parkway. You can always use Charleston, or you can take Eastern instead to avoid heavy traffic there. In the next report, I'll let you see some real-time traffic and cover more construction that will slow you down this afternoon. I'm Chris Brown with Fox 5 Traffic Solutions.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. At 7:03 right now, a botched cosmetic surgery leaves a Las Vegas woman dead.
2 people have been arrested for her murder, and police believe there could be more victims out there. Fox 5's Diane Tuazon joins us live from where it took place with the latest on this investigation. What's up, Diane?
Yeah, good morning, guys. It was in back of a tile store where police say the surgery happened. A woman walked in and got 6 injections of cosmetic surgery, and hours later, she was dead. A woman drops her mother off, Elena Caro, for surgery, but when she returned to pick her up, the room in back of a tile business was empty, and her mother was nowhere to be found. Hours later, North Las Vegas police got several calls of Caro needing medical attention. She later died at the hospital. Police believe she was not the only victim to get surgery from someone who wasn't a licensed doctor.
We are looking for other people that may have used this same facility. Again, like I've told you, this isn't an isolated incident. There's been several incidents where these makeshift doctor's offices, procedures have been performed. There have been people that have been injured as a result of these. However, this is the first fatality that has resulted in one of these unlicensed places.
When I went down there, the car was missing. the doctor's car, and I was like, that's weird, where is he? So then when we opened the back place where they were doing that kind of stuff, he was gone. Everything was gone. They took all the beds, the curtains, they had chairs, everything was empty. So that's when I started panicking and we called the police.
Now, that same night, these two people, Ruben Galvez and Carmen Torres Sanchez, were arrested at McCarran Airport trying to board a plane out of the country to Colombia. Now, the owner of the tile store said he rented the place to the so-called doctor, but he didn't know about anything going on. And police say there are other people that could be a victim of this and need to come forward. Reporting live, Diane Tu is on Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.
All right, Diane, thanks for that live report.
7:05 right now. Students at Bonanza High School are taking a stand for education with a sit-in. Now, you're looking at some live pictures of the crowds gathered by the school's flagpole there. Students are hoping to raise awareness about budget cuts that are affecting their school. Choir, foreign language, business, and some science classes are at risk, and the kids say they're happy to get all the support they can.
Well, police say a man responsible for 2 brutal attacks is off the streets. According to Metro, this man, 48-year-old Michael Chevalier, beat and raped two women. It was after the second attack. Last week, police shot and killed Chevalier following a 12-hour standoff. At a news conference, Metro said DNA evidence linked the 2 sexual assaults. One at Vegas and Durango, the other near Charleston and Mojave. Neighbors say it's time for a neighborhood watch.
But just looking out, it's not an added job, but it behooves us to really, look out for our neighborhood.
Metro Police say that they believe Chevalier acted alone and may have lived out of his car. Police are still investigating the officer-involved shooting that led to his death.
Well, Caesars Palace is playing the name game with its newest tower. Florida businessman Marcel July has filed a lawsuit saying he owns the rights to the Octavius Tower name. Caesars has fired back with a counter lawsuit saying Marcel July named his entertainment company Octavius Tower LLC after Caesars announced that it was building the Octavius Tower back in 2007.
Well, it's starting to look a little like the glory days of UNLV basketball again. Dave Rice was officially introduced as the Runnin' Rebels' new head coach yesterday. Word is he is bringing Stacey Augmon on as an assistant. Both played for Jerry Tarkanian on the 1990 national championship team. The top recruiter from San Diego State has already signed on, but top recruit rather. But Rice says the focus is on the team.
This program will never be about me. I'm the one that has to be in charge, but at the same time, it's about the former players, our current players, and the tradition that was built here, and that's how we're just trying to live up to that.
The terms of Rice's contract won't be announced until next week. We're told it's somewhere in the 400,000s, which is several $100,000 less than Lon Kruger was making.
Well, Rebel fans are jumping at the chance to welcome UNLV's new head coach. Many couldn't wait to see what Dave Rice is all about and meet him in person.
For your new head basketball coach here at UNLV, Dave Rice.
Well, hundreds of fans showed up at the Cox Pavilion for a meet and greet yesterday. Fans got to hear from the coach, ask him questions, and meet him face to face. They all say they're standing behind Coach Rice, and they're excited to see the former Rebel take the lead.
Now, Fox 5 Weather, 24/7.
All righty, Nathan Tannenbaum in for Ted Pretty as we got a live shot here on your Tuesday morning from the Stratosphere Tower looking down on the Strip, and it was a quiet night. It's going to be a fairly quiet day. We get active tomorrow, then cooler Thursday, and then we're going to start warming things up. Let's start with your weather headlines. Yeah, warmer, windy, and the 80s are on their way. You see them in the Fox 5 Weather 24/7 7-day forecast. Sun got up at 12 past 6, but plenty more time for the kids to play after school. 7:12 is the sunset. Now, yesterday's high was 71, warmer than the 66 we had on Sunday, and certainly warmer than the 57 we had for a high on Saturday. All of that, though, still below normal. I think we're going to beat normal today. Here are the right now numbers out at McCarran International. We're at 54, just a breeze out of the south-southwest at 8, humidity humidity 34%. The storm system that brought us those snow showers briefly Saturday, it's the same one that's now in the nation's midsection, causing tornadoes in Iowa and Wisconsin. Severe thunderstorms now for the lower Ohio Valley and moving on up into the northeast. But back home we go for just scattered high clouds, keeping an eye on an area of low pressure, and it's got that cold front out ahead of it, so it's going to take another 24 hours or so for the wind to start knocking on our door, and we are looking at 25 to 30 mile an hour wind gust tomorrow. Today's looking good. Mostly sunny. I think we're top normal at 78. And here's the Fox 5 weather 24/7 7-day forecast. Windy tomorrow, then cooler, and then we warm it back up. How about the 80s this weekend? Chris Brown.
All right, checking out traffic around the Spaghetti Bowl interchange. This is where it all comes together. US 95, the 515, I-15, northbound and southbound, going in a lot of different directions there. Hey, the great news, we are accident-free on the freeways. No accidents on the 15, the 95, or the 215. Checking out real-time traffic. Still seeing slower traffic moving northbound once you get in the North Las Vegas area, but again, coming south, no problems there. The Rainbow Curve to the Spaghetti Bowl interchange, you're looking at 5 minutes of travel time there. Nothing to slow you down in the way of accidents. Now, on the surface streets, we are wrapping up the accident at Sahara and Maryland Parkway. Don't forget, this is a busy intersection. You can always use Charleston, or you can take Eastern instead. Make sure you buckle up, drive safely. I'm Chris Brown with Fox 5 Traffic Solutions.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, dog owners in Italy who refuse to clean up after their pups may find themselves in deep doo-doo. Ruh-roh. The mayor of Capri, the Isle of Capri, has announced plans for a CSI-style database to catch the owners of dogs who leave messes behind. Evidence will be sent to a crime lab for testing the identity of dogs and their owners. By the way, there's only like 100 dogs on the Isle of Capri.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that hard.
Gotcha.
In fact, I could probably tell by the... No. Can you put the teleprompter back? Thanks. Offenders will be fined... Okay, but the other way. Offenders will be fined... Sarah is so off of her game today.
I don't know what the deal is.
This is weird. Offenders will be fined more than $2,500. But, Monica, if you think the penalty for the dog owner is bad, look what they do to the dog. Yeah. I mean, this guy's been serving like 3 days hard time already. So, I'm just saying he... All right.
I'm just saying it's only Tuesday.
I know.
I got 3 more days of this.
7:12. Las Vegas could be the newest comeback kid. It's making one finance magazine's list of comeback cities.
Yep. Find out why the publication says our city is on the rebound in 2011.
Okay, what's the weirdest picture you've taken on your cell phone? You know, everybody has a camera now. Maybe it could be liver and onions.
Ew.
Right? Or opposite, corn dog and fries.
That's okay.
Yeah, see why you may want to start photographing your food. You're watching Fox 5 News live in Las Vegas.
TMZ. Tommy Lee, I said, at what age were you in the bathtub and then you looked down and you thought, we got something pretty special going on here?
Weekdays at 7:30, only on Fox 5. Perfect strangers.
From day one, I've been having problems with her.
Became horrible roommates.
That's my doorknob that she broke into, bleach paint and chicken grease all over my sheets.
All new Swift Justice with Nancy Grace. Today at Boom, only on Fox 5.
El Pollo Loco values family time. Spend some quality time together with a 10-piece meal.
And El Pollo Loco values non-family time. Spend some quality alone time on your next visit with a 2-piece meal. Free with any 10-piece meal or larger. Only at El Pollo Loco.
Well, everything is in its place, and I can't stop the smile on my face, cause I'm happy in this place. 1, 2, 3, so smile, smile all my friends. You're in a happy place, so smile, smile all my friends.
It's not summer without SeaWorld. Find special offers at sandiego.org/SeaWorld. San Diego, where happy happens.
The guy in the Jeep is coming up the hill, plowed right in the back of me.
Car wreck? Call 877-1500.
My attorney guided me all the way through this process.
When murder is the way to go, call 877-1500.
At DesertAutoGroup.com, you get one thing most car dealers don't give you: answers.
That's the car for me. Can you help me estimate my monthly payment?
At DesertAutoGroup.com, our payment calculator shows you your payment options on every vehicle we sell.
Can I get a car or truck for $199 a month?
Absolutely. At DesertAutoGroup.com, search by vehicle type or payment. Questions, answers. DesertAutoGroup.com. Desert buys more. Desert sells more. Don't sell your car without us.
I would recommend Red Rock Fertility Centre because of Dr. Lippman and her staff. They love what they do, and you can see that.
Other patients and I, we've talked, and the one thing about Lippman is that she's very, very determined.
El Pollo Loco introduces new fish tacos for a limited time only. Bite into our classic Baja fish taco or fire it up with our spicy avocado fish taco. With a burst of citrus, El Pollo Loco's new fish tacos are a limited time flavor experience.
Fox 5 News is sponsored by the Fertility Center. Check out our free monthly seminars.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fox 5 News live in Las Vegas at 7:15. 1 month after the most powerful earthquake in Japan's modern history, authorities have more bad news. The nuclear threat level at the damaged Fukushima Daiichi plant has been raised from 5 to 7, the highest on the international scale. Regulators say the amount of radioactive material that is released is 15 times higher than the threshold for a top-scale event. Japan's government has told people near the plant to get out within a month to avoid dangerous long-term radiation exposure.
Supporters of Arizona's tough new immigration law gets hit with a setback. A federal appeals court refused to lift an injunction that blocks several key parts of the law from going into effect. The court ruled SB 1070 is unconstitutional because the state of Arizona cannot make immigration law. Under the U.S. Constitution, only the federal government can do that. Governor Jan Brewer criticized the ruling, saying this fight is far from over.
Okay, you talk about scary. It was a very scary moment for passengers on a Delta flight from Boston to New Jersey when this jumbo jet runs into them on the runway. Look at this.
Wow. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Man.
Okay, so anyway, FAA officials are trying to figure out just how these two planes got so close in the first place. You can see the much larger Air France jetliner knock the smaller Delta plane like it was like a little toy or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is exclusive video from NBC, and FAA spokesman says that there were no injuries and both jets are being inspected to determine the extent of the damage. Yeah, it looks like a little pencil compared to that big one.
Yeah. Texas tornadoes knock out power to almost 100,000 people. The National Weather Service says 4 twisters touched down in North Texas. They hit south and east of Dallas and Fort Worth. The American Red Cross said the storms destroyed or heavily damaged 15 homes. 188 suffered minor damage. No injuries were reported.
Now, Fox 5 weather, 24/7.
That's the same storm system that brought us some snow showers on Saturday. And I think a lot of folks would take the snow showers over the tornadoes just about any day. But you see, we got nothing but sunshine out there today. Nathan Tannenbaum in for Ted Pretty, actually in for Les Crifton, who's also covering for Ted because Ted's working the night. Whatever. It's nice out. Going to be a nice day today, but we got changes in store on our way up to the 80s. Right now, here's what we got going on. 54 degrees in the southwesterly wind at 8 miles an hour. Humidity's at 34%. Our future cast showing some rain to the north and to the east of us, and we are staying dry down here. But coming on shore, that's what we have to watch out for in the form of some wind. High temperatures for this afternoon. You Mesquiters, you're going to make it up to 80. How about 84 in Laughlin? Our buddy Dale checked in over the hump in Pahrump at 44 this morning. You'll end up at 77. Right now, numbers, Nellis, you're still cool at 49, but up to 56 up in Green Valley. And we're watching those clouds coming and going. But again, our main focus is going to be offshore with the area of low pressure and the cold front going to bring 25 to 30 mile an hour winds tomorrow. And here's the Fox 5 weather forecast with a 78 today. Very nice. In the next 7 days, after the wind, we cool down to 70 Thursday, but then we warm up and into the mid 80s for the weekend. Traffic, Chris Brown. Brown.
All right, checking out that traffic for you right now. US 95 and Decatur northbound and southbound traffic looking great. No travel problems there. Just got a report of an accident at the 215 southbound and Town Center, so didn't get a chance to post that up there. If you're traveling northwest, you want to give yourself some extra time there. Traffic in and out of North Las Vegas, still no problems. Seeing some slowdowns as you make that rainbow curve, but once you get past that, things are looking great. Traffic moving at 55 miles per hour plus if you're traveling I-15 northbound and southbound at the 215. And do want to remind you, expect extra pedestrian traffic around the Las Vegas Convention Center. The NAB convention is in town, so this will affect streets like Paradise, Las Vegas Boulevard, and of course Desert Inn. Make sure you buckle up, drive safely. I'm Chris Brown with Fox 5 Traffic Solutions.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, it's going to cost you a little more to see the man who makes the whole world sing. A little bit more to be a little bit country and a little bit rock and roll as well. What I'm trying to say, Monica.
What are you trying to say?
Is that ticket prices are up for shows like Barry Manilow and Donnie and Marie.
I'd rather hear you sing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, Rico is not going to be happy about this. He's already causing enough trouble at the Copa. The average price for a Vegas show is at a 20-year high.
Yeah.
Yeah, since the Las Vegas Advisor has been checking them. And it's not just the big names. 29 local shows have gone up, while only 9 have dropped their prices.
Well, okay, so Brit is set to make a big announcement about her upcoming tour. TMZ reports rapper Nicki Minaj will be the opening act for Spears' summer tour. There she is right there.
So then who's the third person?
What do you mean?
You said Minaj.
Oh, my God. Enrique Iglesias was selected first, but he backed out. The 26-day Femme Fatale tour kicks off in California in June. The ladies will be right here in Las Vegas, June 25th at the MGM Grand. A sale date for tickets has yet to be announced. All right, at 7:21 right now, you've seen the Winklevoss twins, the drama in Social Network.
So he gave himself a 42-day head start because he knows what apparently you don't, which is that getting there first is everything.
I'm a competitive racer, Dave. I don't think you need to school me.
Yeah, now the brothers who sued Facebook's founder have suffered a major legal blow in their fight. Find out what happened.
What's that going to be?
Kind of Babylon about this. Hey, listen, this is my Babylon, not your Babylon.
Okay, just in case you don't get enough of Monica and Jason babbling on the show, there's a new app that lets them babble on and on and on. I'm Lauren Murphy. I'll tell you all about it coming up at a live report.
You think you can get out of here in 10 seconds if I hold this down for the next 10 seconds?
When it comes to choosing a local news team, choose the one you know. Fox 5, local Las Vegas.
Dandruff, meet microbeads. Any last wishes? New Selsun Blue Deep Cleansing Microbead Scrub goes to the source, wiping out flakes before they flake. New Selsun Blue Deep Cleansing.
Upside down in your house or behind on payments? Want to save your home but don't know how?
At Haynes & Krieger, we'll take the time to carefully examine your situation and explain your options. We'll show you how to reduce your first mortgage payment and eliminate your second.
Call us today for a free consultation at 1-800-LAWYERS.
First was cable, then satellite. Now, CenturyLink introduces Prism. TV that's simply brilliant. Search shows fast with an interactive guide.
Let's go.
Access photos right on your flat screen. You can even watch and record up to 4 shows at once, pause, and play back in any room. This is TV worth switching for. CenturyLink Prism. See TV in a whole new light.
I've seen this city grow over the last 35 years, and a lot of people have been hurt. I'm Ed Bernstein. I'm proud to have helped thousands of those people, and I'll help you, too.
If you've been injured, turn to someone you can trust. Enough said. Call Ed.
How are you getting to a happier place? Running there? Dancing there? How about eating soup to get there? Campbell's Soups fill you with good nutrition, farm-grown ingredients, and can help you keep a healthy weight. Campbell's, it's amazing what soup can do.
Ever wish vegetables didn't taste so vegetable-y? Well, VAV Fusion Juice gives you a full serving of vegetables plus a full serving of fruit. But it just tastes like fruit. V8, what's your number? When you feel good, really good, you can go anywhere, do anything. When you have nothing to hide, that's sexy. This is me, 50 pounds gone. Now I can do anything, and for me, that's worth everything.
You can do it too. Call Jenny today.
Take it off for just $1 a pound plus the cost of food. Call 1-800-JENNY20.
In today's economy, people are hurting financially, and no one seems to care. Well, I do. I'm attorney Randolph Goldberg, and I'll file anybody's bankruptcy or modification for $500 down. I remove debt. That's what I do.
Still Southern Nevada's favorite primetime news. Fox 5 News at 10.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fox 5 News Live in Las Vegas at 7:24. The entertainment capital of the world is making a comeback. We're talking about here in Vegas. Kiplinger has put us on the list of comeback cities for 2011. The report credits the rise of clean technology and e-commerce for bolstering Las Vegas's best-known industries, hospitality, of course, and tourism. Now, while the report predicts a comeback this year, local experts don't expect a short-term turnaround in unemployment or foreclosures. Orlando, Phoenix, and Seattle are a few other cities that also made the list.
The long, sordid legal battle between Facebook and the much-maligned Winklevoss twins may finally be over. Their lawsuit against Facebook was tossed out of court yesterday. This means the twins are stuck with the mere $65 million settlement that they signed with Facebook. That's it.
That's it.
And they have to still keep their last name, Winklevoss.
Oh.
As depicted in the social network. Cameron and Tyler and another Harvard classmate claimed that Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg stole their idea for Facebook from them. If you saw the movie, you would know that whole storyline.
You know, they look like Ken dolls. I'm surprised Mattel hasn't called them to ask them to pose for the newest Ken.
And it's funny that the one actor played both of them.
I know.
In the
That's
movie.
Weird. They could have found a set of twins.
I know, right?
All right, you're standing at the buffet wondering about cannoli or the pie. Well, how do you decide? Snap a picture with your iPhone. There's a new app for that. A new app called Meal Snap claims it can give you the amount of calories, proteins, fats, carbs, and vitamins in a meal just from a photo. Now, Meal Snap can also serve as a food diary, allowing users to keep a visual log of the meals they have eaten. Do you really want to do that, especially if you've had, you know, something you know you're not supposed to?
Right. I mean, it's like going, you know, I think in California, mostly everything has calorie count on it now.
Oh, it does?
So you
Okay.
go into like the Starbucks there and you go to the pastry section. It's like, okay, what you really want to eat has 700 calories and then like, so then you settle on something that's like 550 calories.
Yeah.
I don't like knowing everything.
I can't eat pastries anymore.
726. Simon Cowell will be back in the judge's chair this fall when he brings the X Factor to Fox.
Yep, and the competition is already shaping up. Hear what Cowell's saying about auditions so far and the search for the rest of his judges panel.
TMZ. Tommy Lee, I would say, at what age were you in the bathtub and then you looked down and you thought, we got something pretty special going on here?
Weekdays at 7:30, only on Fox 5.
What's your least favorite thing about your checkbook?
I never have any checks.
You don't need them with the new Swipe and Go payday loan. You just swipe your debit card, you get the cash you need.
So I don't need a check to get a payday loan?
No, you just swipe and go.
Rapid Cash, your cash right now.
In the beginning, there are 40. In the end, there can only be one. On bull riding's biggest, most grueling stage, who will be the last cowboy standing? The professional bull riders' toughest night of the year. Mandalay Bay Event Center, April 16, Las Vegas. Get your tickets today. Ticketmaster.com.
The forecast, plenty of sunshine today with seasonal temperatures. We return normal.
Hey, Ellen. What you doing? Not much. Just brewing up some Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Want some?
I'd love some. One taste and you'll understand. Delicious Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Pick some up where you buy groceries. America runs on Dunkin'. Another reason to smile. Dunkin' Donuts' new seasonal flavors. Get them while they last.
Are you getting the right treatment for carpal tunnel syndrome? CTS can cause hand tingling and permanent loss of function. But traditional open carpal tunnel treatment can leave a long, painful scar. The patented Brown procedure is completely different. It treats carpal tunnel endoscopically from the inside. Typically, it takes just a few minutes. No stitches and little or no pain. Hand use the next day, no restrictions in 7. The right treatment, the right place. Call Brown Hand Center for an appointment today.
Well, we started coming to Auto Air and More because we were having trouble with one of our buses. And the other guys, when we'd take it to them, they would call Auto Air and More to try and figure out what was wrong. That bus behind me goes to Hoover Dam 6 days a week. They know that that has to be on the road, and they do whatever it takes to make sure that I can go to the road every day. They are the pros.
Give us a call, Auto Air and More, 362-2722. I guarantee we'll treat you right.
If you were injured while serving in the military, active duty, Guard, or Reserve since 2001, you may qualify for up to a $100,000 tax-free benefit, even if the injury was not related to any military activity. Call Glenn Lerner and Associates at 877-1500.
I just don't trust those cash for gold places.
Trust Rapid Cash. They're local and have a direct relationship with the refiner.
Really?
Sure. Stop by any Rapid Cash or go to goldrapidcash.com and sell your gold for top dollar.
Rapid Cash. Your cash right now.
A cosmetic surgery leaves one woman dead, and now police are looking for other victims. Good morning, I'm Diane Tuazon. Have the details coming up next in a live report.
Well, fees may be going up for college students in Nevada, but they say they're on board. Find out what costs they would face if a new higher education proposal goes through.
So I'm kind of starstruck by the guys who created that.
Yep, they are still babbling and babbling and babbling. That's Monica and Jason for you. But I'll tell you about a new app that was actually created here in Las Vegas that will allow you to babble on and on.
Off of my Babylon, because I'm babbling on. Let me see, what else can I babble about? You think you can...
Oh, great. Itchy gets his nose stuck in those plastic can holders, yet this cat befriends a dolphin. Do you see the irony?
That's weird.
Or is it happenstance? Or is it satire? Anyway, find out where this unique friendship is occurring.
Wow.
This is Fox 5 News, live in Las Vegas.
Gotta tell you, that was just really strange video.
That was strange video, but you should see Itchy when he gets his nose stuck in one of those plastic can holders. What? They're supposed to be dolphin friendly. Oh, great. And here's another thing.
Yeah.
We're playing this on Flipper and showing the Sahara pool.
Yeah, because Flipper, it's possible that Flipper could take a trip here to Vegas and jump over in the pool. It's water.
Well, they might turn the whole thing into an aquarium. It's the best guess I can come up with when they close down the joint.
Oh, I know it's coming. Don't mention it.
Well, they keep showing every day.
I know.
They remind us.
It's because we want to remember. What is it? May 16th is the last day?
I actually don't remember, but
I think
yeah,
it's May
something
16th.
like that.
Yeah. So get on over to the Sahara, hang out, have fun, drink, eat,
NASCAR
be merry.
cafe, stuff like that. Roller coaster. Okay, meteorologist Nate Tenenbaum joins us right now. Nate's in for Les, who's in for Ted, who's in
on the night shift. He's on the night shift this week.
On the night shift.
There you go. And we've had kind of a roller coaster.
Yes.
Oh, hey, all right. Oh, Monica. We've had a little bit of a roller coaster from snow showers and the 50s on Saturday. We're going to end up in the 80s this coming weekend, but we got a little bump in the road ahead of that. Just high clouds today, but low pressure up over the Pacific Northwest is going to send gusty winds our way. Yeah, 25 to 30 miles an hour tomorrow, but we will be back to the 80s by Saturday. We'll have the specific numbers for you in the Fox 5 Weather 24/7 7-day forecast in just a minute. But first, you want to get out the door and get where you're going, Chris Brown.
All right, you got it, Nate, and be on time as well. Checking out traffic at the 215 eastbound and westbound and I-15. Traffic looking pretty good right now. No problems there. This is on the Southern Beltway, and again, looking great. Let's go to the maps and check out some real-time traffic. We do have an accident reported southwest, may cause some slowdowns for you. This is at Town Center and the 215. It's on the overpass. It's not on the 215, but do expect some delays if you're going to be traveling there. Checking out traffic again in Henderson, the 515 at the 215 connector. No travel problems. All green flows there. Traffic moving at 55 miles per hour plus. Now back around the Spaghetti Bowl interchange, seeing slowdowns if you're coming out of North Las Vegas. In fact, as of right now, you're looking at 22 miles per hour at I-15 southbound and Sahara. So again, traffic is slow there. Add an extra 10 minutes to your commute, or you can always use MLK or Las Vegas Boulevard to get out of North Las Vegas. I'm Chris Brown with Fox 5 Traffic Solutions.
All right, thanks, Chris. Well, a woman who went in for a simple cosmetic procedure winds up dead.
2 people arrested for the murder, but she might not be the only victim. Fox 5's Diane Tuazon joins us now live where it all happened. Good morning, Diane.
Yeah, good morning, guys. The back room of a tile store is where police say the surgery happened. A woman walked in and got 6 injections of cosmetic surgery, and hours later, she was dead. Elena Caro was dropped off by her daughter at the tile store for cosmetic surgery, but when she came back to pick her up, her mother and the so-called doctor were nowhere to be found. Hours later, North Las Vegas police responded to a call that Caro needed medical attention. She later died at the hospital, and police say this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
There were several people who called. Apparently she was in a lot of pain. She was visibly requesting help from people who were in the area.
Went back to the same place, and I asked homeless guys that were outside that are always there. I asked them, I said, did you guys see anything? Did you hear anything? And he told me that he heard screaming. And I said, what did you hear? And that she yelled for help. And that because he asked me, who's Janet? And I said, that's me. He's like, she screamed her name too. And I was like, she was screaming my name. And it hurts to know that she was screaming for my help and I wasn't there to help her.
Now, that same night, these two people, Ruben Galvez and Carmen Torres Sanchez, were arrested at McCarran Airport trying to board a plane out of the country to Colombia. Now, the owner of the tile store said he rented the space to the so-called doctor but didn't know what was going on, and police say there could be other victims that need to come forward. Reporting live, Diane Tu is on Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.
Well, you know, we have doctors on the show all the time saying, you know, make sure that people are licensed.
Right.
It's just a reminder.
All right. It's the same advice police are given as well. I mean, just always do your homework and get background checks and whatnot. Make sure this is a legitimate place before you make that ultimate decision.
Yeah.
All right,
Thanks.
Diane, thank you. 7:35 right now. Well, the official report is out on what killed former Durango High School football player Donovan Smith. The 17-year-old lost control of his car and drove into a wall last month. The coroner says the Durango High School football player died of blunt trauma to the chest and abdomen. There was also a laceration to his liver. Originally, officers said damage to the car was not consistent with fatal injuries. There's still no word on what caused the teen to crash.
Some common ground for students and legislators on a higher education proposal. State Bill 449 would allow schools to charge more for programs that have higher costs. Undergraduates would see a price hike during their junior and senior years. That's usually when classes are smaller and the curriculum is more intense. The bill would require the Board of Regents to create scholarship and loan programs to ensure students don't have to choose their education based on what they can afford. The Nevada Student Alliance supports the bill.
Now, Fox 5 Weather, 24/7.
A little bit of a roller coaster ride, but we're going to be okay today. It gets bumpy tomorrow. Hey, you got a live picture out at the Thomas & Mack, home of the new UNLV coach David Rice. Congratulations to Dave. Here are your weather headlines. We will be warmer today, then the wind picks up tomorrow before we get to the 80s over the weekend. The official numbers out at McCarran for the 7 o'clock hour, 54. South-southwesterly wind, only 8 miles an hour. Really nice out there. Humidity is at 34%. The storm system that brought us those snow showers Saturday is the same one that dropped tornadoes on parts of Iowa and Wisconsin. Right now, it is causing severe thunderstorms throughout the nation's lower Ohio Valley and heading on up into the northeast. Here, just high clouds. Again, we keep an eye on this area of low pressure as it moves onshore. With that cold front, the gusty winds will be picking up tomorrow to 25 miles an hour, but we will be to the 80s by Saturday. Your Tuesday looking good. Mostly sunny with light wind for now. Looks like we are going to be above normal for the first time in the past several days. And the Fox 5 Weather 24/7 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. We got the very strong winds tomorrow. Cooler Thursday, the upper 70s for Friday. Then we get into the mid-80s. Monica and Jason.
All right, thanks a lot, Nate. It is 7:37 right now. Millions of people take to social media to have their voices heard, but typing only gets you so far.
That's why a new app called Babble On is giving users the freedom to take their message to a whole new level.
So it's just all about babbling. Just keep talking until you can't talk anymore. They're going to record everything and you just keep talking.
Yes, but there's an app for it. Yeah, I mean, we can
babble on.
We could babble on
and
this
on.
Is for people that don't have the forum.
For the next 3 to 4 hours.
Like they don't have the mass media.
They don't, right.
Yeah. Fox 5's Lauren Murphy is live with the guys who came up with the new app. Lauren, take it away.
You know, I am regretting this story so badly right now. It's not personal. Okay. They're just babbling. They babble enough as it is. Now I've just given them another platform to babble on and on and on. But I have Mike, one of the developers here, and what's really cool about this is you came up with this. This was inspired by Vegas, right?
This was inspired by Vegas. It was a night out partying at Hayes and Aria, and just obviously there's so many great sights and sounds, and sometimes you just want to capture the sound, and that was the start of it. Now it's blossomed into the whole concept of you can have a soldier being able to hear his child's voice when he checks his Facebook, which took it to a whole new level. But yeah. And you actually have people doing that right now. We do. It's funny. This is attached to a community, a social media community called Babylon.com, and going on and following some of the people. We have people in Thailand that are singing songs every day, and I mean, there's really no end to all the different ways people are approaching it now. Oh, okay, and real quick, explain to me how it works. So basically, it's connected to your Facebook. And you press and hold the talk bubble. You say whatever you'd like. I'm at Fox 5 talking to Lauren Murphy live on the air. When you let go, it brings up a little jump to screen, and I could post this to your wall, or I could just simply hit that and it posts to my wall. And it's that simple. Very cool. And actually, this would have been an awesome thing for me to have last week. Monica, Jason, I was in Buenos Aires, and I went to this really cool zoo, and you got to play with one of the animals. And we're going to pull up the picture of me with the lions and tigers, and you're actually in the cage playing with it. Oh my! Yeah. That's a tiger. Yeah. I'm feeding it. Oh, excuse me. You were in. I could babble. Yeah. I'm smiling, but you can only imagine what's going through my head right now. Now, you were in Buenos Aires. Excuse me. I had no idea that you were in Buenos Aires, Jason. We went to what, San Diego? No, but here's the thing. I could go one further, Monica. Let me get this straight, Lauren. Yeah. When we go to a petting zoo, it's like a chicken and a goat. And by the way, that goat's always trying to hog all the food. I just raised the bar a little bit. Yeah, and you go to one and it's like tigers. Right. Yeah. And then she babbles about it with the babble guys. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, and though. With you guys. Wow. All right, so more Babylon in the 8 o'clock hour? Absolutely. So we don't need to babble anymore now? On and on. We can babble all day long. Yeah, okay. Really could. Yeah, I guess so. Sometimes we do it for 5 hours. I know. That's when we're on there. All right, 7:40 right now. More and more kids are becoming obese at an early age, and we're seeing it right here in the Valley. We sure are. We have a guest with the Jump for Joy Foundation live in studio with what you can do to reverse this trend. She took a spill on Dancing with the Stars last week, and last night another bump in the road for Kirstie Alley. Let's just say Tom McCann was Tom McCann. Oh! Find out what happened during her performance this time. You want to be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You want to be where everybody knows your name. Fox tonight. How far? I'm making this a competition. Will they go? You and I are the best singers to win it all. I'm really into you. You've never even made eye contact with me. For a while, I thought you were a robot. Glee. Then it's time to party Raising Hope style. What year is this? 2011. Plus, Boys Night Out gets a buzzkill on a new traffic light. I would love to come. You're an idiot. Idiot. It all starts tonight at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Are you paying on a house that's worth a fraction of what you owe? At Cogburn Law Offices, we can sell your house, protect your credit, and ensure the bank does not come after you.
Jamie came to my rescue, and he did an excellent job.
If you need help, call us today.
El Cortez has done it again. In the Review Journal's Best of Las Vegas, the El Cortez won Best Blackjack and Best Keno for 2011 for both readers and staff picks. We're adding that to our long list of awards. El Cortez Downtown.
Dry mouth is uncomfortable. It can also lead to serious dental problems.
New Axe Total Care Dry Mouth is alcohol-free and has fluoride to strengthen teeth.
Stronger teeth and dry mouth relief.
How will new energy technology make our lives better? Will geothermal, wind, and solar energy be a bigger part of our future? Yes. And soon it will all be in our backyard. Learn more at nvenergy.com.
nursing, business, public safety, education, and biology. Nevada State College provides 4-year degrees in the fields that will produce an educated workforce and diversify our economy. Enroll today. Visit NSC online at nsc.nevada.edu.
Monster Energy Supercross Finals, brought to you locally by Subway Restaurants, featuring Toyota, the official vehicle of Supercross. Every race has brought only the best a step closer to the title. Who will be victorious? Don't miss Canard, Tunchi Filiposo leading Stewart fight to the finish. And you can save $40 on a fan 4-pack of tickets with a voucher from participating Subway Restaurants. May 7th, Sandpoint Stadium.
When it comes to choosing a local news team, choose the one you know. Fox 5, local Las Vegas. Fox 5 News is sponsored by Jack Bernstein and Associates.
Protecting your rights.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Fox 5 News Live in Las Vegas, 7:43 right now. According to the Clark County Health District, almost 12% of our kids are obese, and nearly 15% more are clinically overweight, and something obviously needs to be done. Anthony Allegretti, you've seen him here before. He is here from Jump for Joy Foundation to talk about what we all can do to help. Anthony, thank you so much for joining us again. You're very active in the community, so it's nice to have you here on the show.
Thank you.
Tell us about this camp, Jump for Joy.
Well, we are a free bi-monthly camp. We put on these free fitness and nutrition camps every other weekend at the Boys and Girls Club, and we incorporate different modalities of fitness. So one day we'll do basketball, the next week we'll do soccer, the next week we'll do dance. In fact, this weekend coming up, we're bringing some special guests from the UFC to teach the kids MMA.
Nice. Do you know who's all coming?
I know Gilbert Ivell will be there, and a few other UFC fighters that are actually a surprise to me as well. So I'll be finding that out later on this week.
I'm coming to camp this weekend, Anthony. Okay, so is there like an age requirement, and how long does it last?
It's ages 6 to 17. It's pretty much all ages. As long as you're potty trained, we'll take you.
Okay.
And it's from 10 a.m. to noon.
Okay. Now, is there a cost to it? How much should people expect to pay? Or?
It's absolutely free.
See, I wanted you to say that again. Absolutely free. Yeah. And it takes place where now?
It takes place at the Boys and Girls Club on Lindell. It's 2850 Lindell Road, and it's absolutely free. We believe that fitness shouldn't have a price, and that, you know, all kids should be able to experience good health.
You know, now obviously you're in touch with the Clark County School District. I did Tour to Cure this past weekend, and it's of course to help raise awareness of diabetes, but juvenile diabetes is on the rise as well. Are you getting some of those statistics, and is that playing a part in how you all conduct the camp?
Absolutely. In fact, we actually just helped out the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation with their symposium a few weeks back, and we definitely are aware of the issues with diabetes and some of the other diseases associated to obesity, and we're just doing everything in our power to bring education and physical activity to the kids of Clark County, so that we can, you know, try to decrease this this trend.
You know, and truth be told, the 2 hours that you guys give them every other Saturday is probably more than they get in a week, you know, because everybody's sitting in front of the TV with the Nintendo and
playing
the
video
Wii.
games.
Yeah, all the time, and so kids are not getting the activities that we used to get while in school. Okay, tell everybody when this is taking place again, Anthony.
It's taking place this weekend, April 16th, which is the Camp Jump, and then April 23rd we have our Cease to Be Obese Walk for Charity. That'll be at UNLV. It starts at 8 a.m. on the North Field, and that all the money will be going towards the Jump for Joy Foundation to help keep putting on these camps and this wonderful program that we
all right, wonderful. You do great work in the community.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
it's
coming
always
in.
a pleasure coming.
Likewise. Take care. All right, it is 7:46 right now. Nate, what kind of weather can they expect?
It is going to be beautiful. It's nice out there right now. We got a sunshiny start to your Tuesday. Here's what's going on at McCarran. 56 degrees here and 54 degrees at McCarran. South-southwest wind at 8. The humidity is at 34%. Now the futurecast is showing some rain up over the north and east of us. And high temperatures today, 80 for Mesquite, 84 in Laughlin, and over the hump in Prump, you'll make it to 77. We got a lot of mid-50s right now, but still cool up at the Air Force Base. And again, the high clouds coming and going while we keep an eye out for those winds that we think are going to pick up to 25 miles an hour tomorrow. We'll say 78 today. And the Fox 5 Weather 24/7 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. We are looking really good out there. Maybe those gusty winds will bring cooler air Thursday, but we warm up into the weekend, and there you see a nice Southern Nevada weekend. 84 for Saturday, 86 on Sunday. How about getting to work on time? What's that looking like there, Chris Brown?
All right, Nate, looking at a smooth flow of traffic traffic on the 215 and Decatur eastbound and westbound traffic looking great. No accidents reported. This is south of the valley. And let's go to the maps and check things out. We're still wrapping up the accident at Town Center and the 215. This is actually on the overpass there. Should be clearing that shortly. Still seeing some slowdowns as well southwest on the 215, but again, nothing in the way of accident there. Checking out traffic in Henderson, the 515 at the 215 connector. Still no problems there. Around the Spaghetti Bowl interchange, just remember, if you're trying to get out of North Las Vegas, give yourself plenty of extra time. Slow traffic moving southbound on I-15. I'm Chris Brown with Fox 5 Traffic Solutions.
All right, Chris, thanks a lot. At 7:48 right now, Simon Cowell is gearing up for his comeback, and X Factor hopefuls are turning out across the country for a chance to be on his new show. With 2 cities down and 4 more to go, Cowell says he's been impressed with auditions so far.
I can only go on feedback from the producers, but it's been good, particularly interestingly in this 12 to 16 age range. Apparently it's been off the chart.
And if Simon says it's been off the charts,
yeah,
it's been off the charts.
Yeah.
There are still 2 seats to fill on the judges panel, and Cowell says he could be making a decision by the end of this week. You can catch the show right here on Fox 5 this fall. I cannot wait to see it. I miss Simon.
You know, I wonder if I'm going to be okay with goofy adults. Like, you know, on American Idol,
really?
Kids are goofy.
Did you just
I mean,
ask me that?
Seriously, like, I don't know if I can handle any goofy adults.
Really?
Oh.
I do all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right.
Did you just... Oh, apparently it only takes 1 to tango. Shoes, that is. That recovery.
Man.
You know what? They should win just on the strength that they have survived all these disasters. Kirstie Alley, she lost her shoe during a performance on Dancing with the Stars. Even with the shoe mishap, Alley scored better than most of the other dancers.
And you know, it's bad enough that she lost her shoe during the performance.
Yeah.
But then for someone to not give it back is just rude. I mean, really, you're gonna, that's classless to throw the shoe on a power line. All right, well, Kirstie, your one shoe is on the highway somewhere.
I have to admit, I never have a boring day. I just don't. I just don't. People always ask me, is that stuff real? Like, I can't make this up.
I don't have a boring minute. Should try living with this guy.
Woo. All right, 7:51. It's one thing to use pepper spray on a dangerous suspect. Oh. But is one cop nuts for using mace on a squirrel?
Oh, no. Find out why he took action against the animal with some young girl screaming at him to stop.
Oh, brother. Well, today's precious metals report, gold and platinum are down. Silver is up.
We made it faster than a Mercedes C350. Gave it more torque than an Audi A4. And more horsepower than a BMW 335i. The new 2011 Lexus IS 350. Because it isn't real performance unless it's wielded with precision. See Lexus of Las Vegas and Lexus of Henderson.
There's no reason to live with a wound that won't heal. Healing wounds is all we do at St. Rose Dominican Hospital's Wound Healing Centers. Our specialized team of physicians and nurses will create a program specifically designed for you. Call us today and experience our dedication to healing.
If you were going to build a school around your kid, how would you do it? Fewer distractions? More attention from the teacher? More flexible schedule? More parental involvement? We're Connections Academy, a free online public school that creates a learning experience more focused on your child. Help your child make a stronger connection to learning at Connections Academy.
In the beginning, there are 40. In the end, there can only be one. On bull riding's biggest, most grueling stage, who will be the last cowboy standing? The professional bull riders' toughest night of the year. Mandalay Bay Event Center, April 16, Las Vegas. Get your tickets today. Ticketmaster.com.
First was cable, then satellite. Now, CenturyLink introduces Prism. TV that's simply brilliant. Search shows fast with an interactive guide. Access photos right on your flat screen. You can even watch and record up to 4 shows at once, pause, and play back in any room. This is TV worth switching for. CenturyLink Prism. See TV in a whole new light.
At Jack Bernstein and Associates, we listen and we care. For more than 26 years, I've been helping victims of car accidents. If you've been in a car accident or any type of motor vehicle accident, call me now for a free consultation. My law partner or I will personally answer your call to discuss your case. Customer service is important to us. We make house calls. Jack Bernstein and Associates, protecting your rights.
Fox 5 News is sponsored by Friendly Ford on Decatur and US 95.
So, hidden talent.
Yes.
Is the theme for our Fox 5 Awards Word of the Hour.
And, oh, I can't believe I'm about to tell you this, but cooking is my hidden talent.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
That is a flat out.
No, I'm serious.
You do not cook.
Sign up now. You get 250 points. And for 5 more points, enter the word cook in the next 30 minutes. By the way, for those of you wondering why it's only 5 points instead of 15 points, I don't know. You got to talk to management.
Yeah, bug them.
Bug them. All right, but it is 5 points. It has changed. Okay, 7:54 right now. I can cook. I just never admitted it. I don't cook, but I can.
Right.
Sometimes things get really hairy for the cops. They have to break out the pepper spray.
Don't spray him! Officer Davis! Spray him! Spray him!
Well, these horrified students saw a police officer pepper spray a baby squirrel. Even as the girls pleaded for mercy, the cop blasted the little guy in the face. What? He says it was for the safety of the students. Now, the squirrel was picked up by animal control, cleaned up, and released back into the woods, apparently okay. See, but my question is, who called the cops, and why did he think the animal was a threat in the first place?
Well, first of all, it was a school cop because they knew his name.
Oh.
They said Officer Davis.
Okay.
His first name is Boris. All right, most cats would jump at the chance for a nice meal or fresh fish. Not Thunder. Thunder meet Flipper. Flipper meet Thunder. The people on this tour boat got a nice surprise when this cat and this dolphin seemed to take a liking to each other.
They just hit it off. That's
Look at that.
weird.
I know. They played with each other for about 2 minutes.
Wow.
Well, and look, the other dolphins are jealous. By the way, Fox is thinking about turning this into a show. I don't know if it's going to be reality or scripted, but they're actually conducting a focus group on it right now to judge the interest. Take a look.
Когда звезда взрывается в 5 миллиардах лет от нас, проходит 5 миллиардов лет, прежде чем свет от взрыва достигает Земли.
Now, is that a real cat?
That's a real cat, and that's a real television set. The only problem is that they're testing it in Russia first, so that's why you hear the Russian narration. So, but they'll see we'll see how it goes in Russia.
The cat is sitting up like a person.
Yes, and he seems very interested in this. I want to know what this show is. I'll Netflix it, even if it is in Russian.
That is just freaky, man.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a good focus group. See, Fox is smart. I'll tell you. 7:57 right now. There's much more on Fox 5 News Live in Las Vegas. One school is telling its students eat cafeteria food or go hungry.
Yep. Find out why they're banning kids from bringing their own lunches to the cafeteria. Yeah, this one you got to stick around for.
It was like the opposite back in the day.
Yeah. Bring your lunch. Bring your lunch.
Big yellow truck, no returns. Big yellow truck, no returns.
Oh no, the AC's out.
I'll make a call.
I don't know which one of these to pick.
I don't know either. Hello.
1 hour air conditioning and heating. Always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Call now for your early bird spring tune-up. Only $59 for a limited time.
Get on board the Love Train as the Cannery Casino welcomes the sweet sounds of the OJs Saturday, April 30th. Tickets start at $24.95. Order over the phone or online now. What they do, they smile. Let's have some sweet soul fun with Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the OJs. Saturday, April 30th, inside the club at the Cannery Casino on Craig Road, 2 blocks west of I-15.
Well, everything is in its place, and I can't stop the smile on my face, 'cause I'm happy in this place. 1, 2, 3, so smile, smile all my friends. You're in a happy place, so smile, smile all my friends.
It's not summer without SeaWorld. Find special offers at sandiego.org/SeaWorld. San Diego, where happy happens.
This Friday, Saturday, and Monday, don't miss United Nissan's 72-hour Smells Like New event. We're trucking in certified pre-owned Nissans from all over the country. Barely driven Sentras still smells like $20,000. You pay just $12,888. Like new Altimas still smells like $24,000, but you pay just $14,990. Smells like new, priced like used. Only at United Nissan, East Sahara between Eastern and Boulder Highway. Hurry, it all ends Monday night.
Before Allegra D, congestion from allergies shut me down. After Allegra D, I can breathe.
For fast, non-drowsy, 24-hour relief from even congestion and pressure.
After Allegra D, I have it all.
Considering bankruptcy, hello, I'm attorney Frank Sorrentino. I try to keep my fees as low as possible because